Hi all and welcome back to my channel for an everyday life with an Aspie. If you're new, I'm Aspie. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness and sharing my life stories with autism and mental health, advocating and educating you all. I'm all about inclusion, not exclusion. I'm also basically do a variety of lifestyle videos, be it travelling versus also everything else, to give you guys hopefully some other bits and pieces. But as I said, my main sole focus is mental health and autism. So if you're into any of these and more, feel free to smash that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. So as you're basically, this one's going to be another tag kind of questions, and this one's based on the seasons tag. Since we're nearing into winter, I thought to share with these with you all, that if you want to join me on the bandwagon to do this, feel free to do so. So basically, as I said, the purpose of doing certain tags, be it season tags or just get to know me tags, and that is obviously get to know me as a person, obviously, of certain tags. And then the second one is just to revert back to it if anything has changed when I was sharing it with you all, based on just a reflection or a memory to share with myself in the near future. So as I said, the questions as always will be listed below as well, so if you want to join me, feel free to do so. As we know, winter can be a real cold season. For me, I have just sitting by the fire, basically cozying up, just watching the fire crackle and whatnot, snuggling in. Sometimes it gives me a chance to maybe settle indoors, maybe have a movie night or what have you, versus also maybe just some hot drinks of your classics, of your hot chocolate with marshmallow, or maybe some form of coffee if you drink it right through the rest of the seasons, along with also sometimes, also in saying this, it's so based on some parts of New Zealand where I am, it does snow, but not where I am in the North Island. Apparently it's only in the South Island. Number 2 is, what is your favourite winter outfit? My favourite winter outfit basically would be some long overcoats with some thick skivvies and scarves and whatnot to keep me warm, as well as basically gloves. I'll hopefully find what I'm describing to you all, hopefully, of a picture above me right now. What is your favourite winter food? Well, as we know, basically winter foods is like comfort foods, like your casserole, stews, soups and everything. So to me, I like a good old fashioned casserole. Sometimes I like my fish pies versus my shepherd's pie, cottage pie, just anything that's warmy and hearty that reminds me of the taste of home, you know, and the taste of love. Your favourite winter drink? My favourite winter drink would have to be, basically, as I said, hot chocolate with marshmallows, or even maybe some form of latte, since I'm into ginger, so maybe ginger spice latte or something along those lines of the spice range, or even a chai latte. What is your dream way to spend a winter's day? Depending how cold it is, I might likely to want to venture out. Hopefully, like I said, this is one of my dream things I want to do, is basically hopefully go down to South Island, even if it is a winter's day, but I can't do it as we know because we're in lockdown. So hopefully maybe next year I'll do some more travelling in winter to show you guys maybe what it's like in the South Island versus summer. Hopefully if all goes to plan from what I'm planning to do. But that in saying, that would be, if it's not too cold for me, I'll go out in the snow and just tread in the snow and do some, you know, snowball fights, or even if I can afford to, I'll go skiing or what have you. Face my fears, obviously, going beating down the hill. If not, if I want beating on my mood, I might stay in and just, again, as I said, and my very first thing about my favourite thing about winter is just snuggle up by a fire, basically hearing the fire crackling, and just maybe lay in and have a movie or down and read a book. But that again will vary again on my mood as well. In saying this, how do you like to do your makeup in winter? Well, as you know, as I said in one of my beauty tag videos, I don't hardly wear makeup. Most of the time you'll see me as in the natural, but if I did try to, you know, like I said, I try to get into the winter fashion look. Basically, sometimes it does depend on what my moods are and what I am wearing at the time for my makeup look, if I do decide, regardless what season it is. So therefore, again, I'll show you some pictures that took my fancy of maybe a winter theme kind of look for makeup. What are the first things that remind you of winter? The first 3 things that reminds me of winter, obviously when it's the change of season, is like it's cold, hearty meals, warm hearty meals such as the soups and casserole, as well as also in saying that if I was, like I said, in the South Island, it would be no, but in this case here in North Island where I am, basically usually it's just cold and wet. What is your favourite winter song? I am not not sure what my favorite winter song is at this point of time, but I can try and find some that is winter related, list them for you guys, or illustrations for you guys, so that you can bear in mind of what my tastes are in music, because obviously it will change over time depending, again, how I feel at that time of my mood, sort of thing, because every song I do listen to or sing along to will be depending on my mood. What is your favorite winter memory? My favorite winter memory would have to be basically a long time ago, basically when I was younger, when I was in either primary or intermediate level, that I went camping and we stayed in some cabin, and obviously some people were doing pranks on each other during that time. Also, my favorite part of it was of that memory was also during that time we were learning some survival skills in winter as well as in summer, so they were testing us if we know how to pitch a tent in summer and winter, versus also if we know how to set up a fire properly. So that's my favorite memory. What is your favorite winter scent? Again, it will be to do with the spices like your cinnamon, nutmeg and allspice, versus basically maybe smell of like hot chocolate being, you know, drunk upon and whatnot. Scarves or beanies. I'm a bit of both, depending on what I'm wearing, obviously, of course. Majority of time, most likely, I'll be in scarves, because majority of the time, also depending on my moods and seasons, I'll have different scarves for different seasons and representation. Favorite winter holiday movie, or just a holiday movie in general? I wouldn't have a clue, but I'll have a look into it, because obviously, as I said, I don't hardly go to movies or watch that many movies. If I do, I usually find ones that suits to my taste, be it maybe anime, rom-com, comedy, and the like. Favorite winter nail polish. Again, that will vary basically from time to time depending on my moods and seasons, obviously, if I do end up wearing any makeup or what have you. So a favorite winter nail polish would be basically been told that sometimes dark colours are good, but like I said, I'll have a look into maybe what's in fashion this year for winter nail polishes versus just winter fashion for 2020 for you guys, and I'll link it at Starbucks holiday drink. Even though there's not many like Starbucks here in New Zealand, it's becoming limited, even though sadly there was one where I was living, or am living currently, but the business had to shut off, and like over time certain other businesses has taken its place of where it's located. But if I had the chance, something maybe as a latte form of a hot drink versus maybe, again, something with some form of spices, be it cinnamon, nutmeg or what have you. But again, I'll find them hopefully on the actual website or somewhere, so I can actually show you guys, because I can't remember the actual names on top of the head, but there are some there. What are your top three winter essentials? Top three winter essentials obviously would be, like, clothing wise, if you need to know, is basically, as said, scarves and beanies, a decent warm jacket, making sure obviously to have moisturizers and toners and stuff. You gotta remember to moisturize, tones and cleanse every time of the season, be it spring, summer, autumn. What many people may think, why put sunscreen on in winter? But you never know, sometimes it's best to just be prepared just to do that. Must have winter lip product. My must have winter product would have to be basically some of the Nivea range, basically, as well as some other ones like Blistex, but I haven't got any Blistex lip products at the moment to have that intensive moisture care for my preparation of lip care. But this is one of the many of my lip care range of my Nivea Lip and Shine or what have you. Another one is basically just Vaseline. I use if I can't seem to find, you know, my Nivea range. There is another like brand I usually use for my makeup versus my skincare range and stuff, but as I said before in one of my makeup videos or come get ready with me videos, that since my skin's aging right now because I'm in my 30s, I've noticed that my skin's starting to dry a bit more and whatnot, so it's hard to find certain ointments and stuff to actually do, because I've noticed that 9 times out of 10 certain things I'm trialing out right now is really irritating my skin. So it's a give or take, and I find that sometimes I notice my skin likes the expensive range of certain products of what I do. Last but not least is what's my favourite winter candle scent. Again, that will vary basically from vanilla to the allspice basically, versus maybe what's the other one? I'm trying to remember on top of the head, but I'll find it and again and I'll put it above me. So hopefully you've got to know me a bit more on this. This wraps it up for me. For any of you that are watching, maybe if if you want to join me, what is your favourite winter food? I want to ask you, and maybe what is your favourite winter drink, basically, along with also what's your favourite dream winter holiday getaway, or what reminds you of winter. Other questions I want to throw at you today. So enough for the day, guys. Thanks for watching. Do what you love what you do. Follow me on my social medias as it comes up. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos from me, regardless of what I share with you all. And saying this, also share these videos around to family and friends as well. So I'll see you again soon. Ciao for now.